the Spa 24-hour race. It is here that not just speed, but reliability is to play a large part in anyone's victory. This brings BMW back into the equation, as well as Rover. They've imported last year's winner, Jaguar driver Hans Higher, to the team for the first time this year. He seems confident.
Okay, I come here now the first time with the Rover. I mean, the Rover team is a very nice car and the team, and we have the same chance we last year here to win the race. I come now here for 6 or 7 times, and I win 3 times behind the last 3 years, and now I will make the 4th time.
Among the many Grand Prix stars, why is Arrow's pilot Thierry Boutsen here?
I'm on holiday. It's a race that I do because I like this circuit very much. It's a good race. I think it's the best Group A race, and I like to do it.
You're driving a 635 BMW, which is, I think you'll agree, a little slower than the Volvos and the Rovers. What do you think of the chances for the race?
I mean, it's a reliable car, very reliable car, and everybody knows the BMW very well. Everybody's got a lot of experience about preparing the car and maintaining it for a race. I think the BMW has quite a good chance to win the race.
Dieter Quester, you've raced in this Spa 24-hour race now 7 times. You've won it once. How about this year?
Let's say for the moment it looks very promising, and I think if we finish this race without any main problems, we could be under the first 3.
Bearing in mind it's 24 hours, and against all the predictions and all the Grand Prix stars, how therefore does Gianfranco Brancatelli feel it will go for Volvo? Could the Swedish car be a race winner here?
Yeah, Volvo is a winning car, then I hope we win, but you know, it's very, very difficult here to say because many things can happen to the cars, to the drivers, to the truck, fog in the night, rain, and yeah, well, not possible to make precision.
Gianfranco perhaps not displaying the confidence that would be there if this was a 3.5 to 4 hour race. And who can blame him? In goes the pace car, the race is on. And straight away, BMW right on pace there. Rovers first and second, and Brancatelli slotting into 3rd place behind them. The Spa circuit is very much a driver's circuit still. Although shortened from the original 8.5 miles, there's no doubt that the challenge is still there, just the same as ever for any driver and any car combination, particularly over 24 hours. As Brancatelli follows Walkinshaw, a freak incident sees the engine of the other Volvo stop and the car pull off at the end of the first lap. A stone has hit the windscreen and the cut-off switch. Having put it back in place, he is to rejoin the race. Meanwhile, Brancatelli seeks now to take the lead from Walkinshaw as they go past the pits. He slots in front of the Scotsman in determined style. Will he now try to pull away, as has been the case in the previous races? Already a gap is opening up between Volvo number 2 and the Rovers. The little Italian hurls the Swedish car round, but Walkinshaw is determined to stay with him. Rovers believe that this is a race that they could win. 24 hours, however, is a long time by anybody's standards. He who is fastest does not always go furthest. Only the Volvo team believe that that car can last for 24 hours. Will they be proved right? The Rovers tuck themselves up behind the leading car. Backmarkers too can present a problem, and as the leaders come through past the pits, a spinning car produces one of the most miraculous near misses that we've seen in a long time. The entire field, somehow or other, avoid him and each other. Here at Spa, the legendary BMW reliability is likely to play its part in the race too. Brancatelli is extending his lead, and Granberg from the pits watches the Luna car in the hands of Anders Olofsson, holding on to 6th place. Pit stop time for Brancatelli, and Lindström into the car. The seat to be altered. Muller assists in the process. while Wyn Percy waits for Walkinshaw to bring the Rover in. Meanwhile, out on the track, Jean-Louis Schlesser, in the Rover that he was supposed to share with Armin Hahne and Jeff Allam, runs into trouble. The timing disc has sheared, and that car is out of the race at a very early stage indeed. This could well be a portent of trouble to come for Rovers. Ziggy Muller hustles on Volvo number 2, which lost its lead in the pits, to the Rover team. The Walkinshaw car in second place to the Martin Brundle-driven car at the moment. Martin sharing it with Eddie Hooson and Mark Duess. But the BMWs are moving up fast and well. Number 11 Volvo is also making up ground after that stop on the first lap. But now, as night begins to fall, the BMW strategy becomes obvious. These are the cars to watch. As Walkinshaw rests in the pits, BMW number 3, Questa's car arrives, door open. By next morning, all the Rovers are out. BMW is in charge in first and second places. Volvos are second and third, and Thomas Lindström tells the Volvo story.
I think it's run very well. The lap times are a little bit slower than before, but I think Sigge tried to keep the car together, and so we can have it to the finish.
Do you think you'll be able to get it to the finish and hold on to that third place?
Yes, I think so.
With 1.5 hours to go, the leading BMW was brought into the pits by Revelia with a broken prop shaft. Simultaneously, wet tyres were put on. 3 minutes and 45 seconds later, out went Mark Seurer onto a wet track. The Questa car was in too for a tyre change, as was the Volvo. Could there be last-minute drama? The answer was no. Superb road holding in the wet gave BMWs their well-deserved first and second places. Shortly after Mark Seurer crossed the line, we asked him how it came about that he was driving for BMW at Spa.
Well, because of my good connection with BMW. You know, BMW helped to get me to get the Brabham drive for me. And when they asked to do the 24 hours, I said immediately yes. Because to win with BMW here, you know, I stand a good chance. And I thought, you know, driving a BMW here for 24 hours, you're able to win. I like the track, so it was just perfect.
Do you like racing saloon cars?
Well, yes, I do. I mean, it's a big step down from Formula One, of course, but it's a new challenge, and I like to do it, yes.
So it's something that you enjoy?
Yes, okay, 24 hours is bloody long. I don't like to do it again, but of course, it's nice when you win, you know, it's not so much pain, but it's a very long time, you know.